Well, I'd like to touch something about the story of cripple. Um, Maisa Michiger. In this particular story, this Rabbeinu tells of an old sage that before he passed away, he told his sons that your main purpose needs to be watering trees. You may also delve with other professions and occupations, but your main thing is watering trees. And he passes away. And one of the sons is a cripple. Rabbeinu says that he couldn't walk. He could stand, but he couldn't walk. And the brothers were giving the cripple his sustenance, enough to live on. And the cripple was, they gave him more than he actually needed. So he put aside little by little, until it came together to a little sum. And he said, why should, they give me tzedakah, let me, make my own business, whatever it is, he was a cripple, so I'm going to hire a representative, a wagon, and a driver. And I'll go to Leipzig and I'll do some business. So his family thought it was a great idea. Why should we, just giving charity? Let him go ahead and make his own living. And this is how the story starts. The curious sentence here is that Rabbeinu says he was a cripple, he was a Hager. He says he couldn't walk. He could stand, but he couldn't walk. Why is that an important nakuda? One of the possible reasons, obviously, is that he had a regular, life story that he could have just stayed with. A person who is an invalid, or he has a family member that is not well, or is whatever, or his wife is. The tendency is to look very jaundicely at the people who are well. He's an invalid, he's a cripple. His family is giving him money to live. How easy it is for him to feel bitter by the fact that he's an invalid. Look what I was saddled with. And feel very angry at them. Look at them, they're so much luckier than me, they have all this money. All the money that they give me is just, guilty money, because they're just it's like a ransom. They're happy that they are not crippled, I'm the cripple, so they give money, to keep their conscience clear, or whatever it is. And the tendency would be then to spend every single penny that he had and come to them and say, I'm not getting enough. This is not enough. I need more. You know what's happening? You know how much pain I'm in? You know what's going on with me? But he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that because he's accepting the fact that he's a cripple. And that's okay. That's fine. There's no need for any kind of that's my situation. That's fine. Let's see, what do I have? He can stand. I can stand. I can walk, but I can stand. The minute that he gets this freedom of accepting his situation the way it is, and not lamenting, why do other people have more? Why are they smarter? Why are they clever? And why they can walk and they're stronger and they're richer and they're smart? Whatever. His action is the other way around. His action is the action of freedom, which is he restricts his expenses so he has money left. And when the money is enough, he starts thinking about what can I do with it? How can I be independent? That's the key to his freedom. The key to freedom, any kind of freedom, ruchnis, begashmis, in any which way, is take all those things about you that you know and you hate, and you're just looking at everybody, and everybody's so much better than you, so much smarter, so much more agile, so much more good looking, so much whatever, and accept it. And if those drawbacks need some kind of adjustments, like he's a chigger, he's a cripple, he can go anywhere, so he needs somebody to represent him, and he needs a wagon, and he needs somebody to drive it. So he finds that. He finds these compensations. It's okay. And his family treats him very differently. The minute that they see that he is independent minded, they say, hey, why should we do? And they lend him money. They don't give him more money. They lend him money. They already treat him as an equal. He's a mensch, as it were. He's not a welfare case. The freedom from the story of our past is the acceptance of who we are, especially of our words. I know that, I'm so convinced that whatever it is I'm going to do is going to fail. I'm going to be flat on my face. And I have a wife which is like this, and children which are like that, or parents which are like this, whatever it is. If you accept it just for what it is, because the Kodesh Baruch Hu knows what he wants and what is the best for you, and you take it and says, okay, what do I have? And not base your life story on what don't I have. The end is very, very far from what you think. He never got to Leipzig. He became healthy. He became extremely rich. He brought the Geula. When you take a look at it, it all starts with acceptance of who I am, the way I am, and loving yourself and allowing yourself to be who you are and accept who you are. I mean, imagine yourself, you like to drink coconut milk. You like to drink coconut milk. What? You like to drink coconut milk? You know what it means to learn Torah. Lechem, you should eat dry bread and a measure of water and sleep on the floor. Coconut milk? So you keep on drinking coconut milk, but together with it, you're drinking a cup of guilt that never ends, because you drink the coconut milk only at night maybe, but your guilt all over the day, I'm really not making it. I'm a guy who drinks coconut milk or whatever. Accept who you are, as long as it's not a virus. And if you did a virus, you do tshuva and you stop and you start again, doing what you're supposed to do. But as long as you are within the boundaries of halacha, I'm not saying like spitzponevish, just basically okay. It's okay. Go ahead. Start your life. Even if you can walk, you can only stand. That's what Elisha said to the woman when she said she has nothing, and they're coming to take her children away for slaves, to be slaves. He asked her, what do you have at home? He didn't say, what don't you have? So what do you have? The minute you find what you do have, that can be blessed. B'ezrat Hashem. Today is Rosh Chodesh Elul. B'ezrat Hashem should all be zocher to aksiv achsim tov and a ben shiur. And it starts with accepting what do we have and start from there. Call to